Mlc TV Online is here. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on Mlc TV.
Every country has its peculiar system of government. In Nigeria, we practice democracy, and this is applicable in some countries across the globe, including the United States of America. What is democracy? It is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. In the political arena, we are ready to x-ray how we play politics in Nigeria and other countries. The challenge of power shift syndrome, how it has impacted or affected the people. How can we make it better for all? Join Fatima Yakub on Mlc TV Online every Saturday by 9 p.m. to discuss and examine all about the politics and the power that be. To watch us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mlc TV, like our Facebook page, Mlc TV, and follow us on our Instagram, Mlc TV 2021. We are here to inform, educate, and to criticize constructively. Don't miss it.
Mlc TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome to Mlc TV News Hour, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluence state of Nigeria. I am Fatima Yakub. The headlines. Vice President OSINBAJO restates federal government's commitment to crush terrorism. KOGI State Governor YAHAYA BELLO honored by Prince ABUBAKAR AUDU University. APC in dilemma over zoning. Metro race open, and AFCON update. The semi-final stage is set as Senegal and Egypt qualify. Now the news in detail. Vice President OSINBAJO was in Katsina on Sunday evening, where he restated the federal government's determination to crush terrorism. He gave the assurance at the palace of the Emir of Katsina, Dr. Abdulmumuni Usman. OSINBAJO was in Katsina on a condolence visit over recent security challenges in the state. He was accompanied to the Emir's palace by Governor Min Masari, his deputy Manir Yakub, and other top government officials. OSINBAJO said, with the recent strategies put in place by the federal government, the fight against terrorism is being taken to the terrorist hideouts, wherever they are. According to him, the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, intentionally labeled bandits terrorists, adding that the President had directed security operatives to deal decisively with the bandits wherever they are. He sympathized with the Emir and the people of Katsina over recent security challenges in the state, assuring them that the federal government is doing everything possible to curb terrorism and other crimes, not only in the state but across Nigeria. The Emir, in his remarks, lauded federal government and Masari for their efforts in tackling terrorism in the state. He observed that although the scale of attack by terrorists had declined considerably in the state, there are still pockets of attacks that should be decisively dealt with. The Emir pleaded for more effort in making the state crime-free and peaceful. KOGI State Governor YAHAYA BELLO has granted the Prince ABUBAKAR AUDU University Ayimba PAUU financial autonomy in the utilization of the internally generated revenue to improve infrastructure in the institution. The governor, who is the visitor to the university, gave the directive at the weekend during the 6th convocation ceremony of the Citadel of Learning, noting that the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Marietu Ohunene Tenuchi, has demonstrated high level of probity and accountability in the management of the resources of the university.
What we do in this administration is to put words into action. And that is what we've been doing, and we shall continue to do that till the end of this tenure and even beyond. Today, we have the first female university vice-chancellor in KOGI State University, Prince ABUBAKAR AUDU University, in the person of Professor Marietu Ohunene Tenuchi. I am so proud of you, Prof. You have made us proud. She is a good representative of women in governance. And I have taken note of all of your demands. And the first I will grant is, Prof, You have 100% of your IDR money by yourself. You have demonstrated what this administration stands for. You have demonstrated probity, accountability.
He promised his administration's resolve to make the institution one of the best state-owned universities in the country, stressing the need for the Vice-Chancellor not to rest on her oars, as there was still much to be done. The Vice-Chancellor said 60 first-class graduates from various departments at the different levels, PhD, Masters, postgraduates, and diploma programs of the university are among those graduating, adding that a total of 20,634 graduates and 1,600 from School of Postgraduate for the combined ceremonies are being conferred with various degrees. Tonucci explained that the institution has not been able to hold the convocation ceremony since 2016. Stressing that the convocation, which could have been held in 2020, was cancelled due to the advent of COVID-19 in the country.
It is no longer news that our university, the Prince Abubakar AUDU University, Ayingba, is one of the only, or is one out of the 25 universities in Nigeria that has all her programs accredited. And we must appreciate His Excellency for the support. One important area of support that made this possible is the approval His Excellency gave for us to engage lecturers on sabbatical leave. Globally, no university is able to have a full complement of all staff they need. Because of this, we engage lecturers on sabbatical. This is a very contentious issue, even at the federal level. But His Excellency, allowed us to engage them without any problem. So you have in our midst professors from virtually all parts of the country that are with us. Let me also officially announce the change of name of the university from KOGI State University, Ayingba, to the Prince Abubakar AUDU University, Ayingba. The law conveying this change of name was passed by the KOGI State House of Assembly and assented to by the Executive Governor of KOGI State, Alhaji YAHAYA BELLO. This has since been transmitted to the university, and we've notified all our stakeholders accordingly. We appreciate His Excellency for this bold step in renaming the university after one of his predecessors.
A total of 60 made first class, while no fewer than 80 made ordinary pass. She noted that, in addition, the university also graduated 1,600 from the School of Postgraduate Studies with 87 PhD degrees, 556 master degrees, 97 postgraduate diplomas, and 138 diploma certificates. However, KOGI State Governor YAHAYA BELLO was among the awardees of honorary degree.
Honorary doctorate degree by Prince Abubakar AUDU University. His Excellency for a doctorate.
The federal government has said Nigeria is endemic to 14 of the 20 neglected tropical diseases listed by the World Health Organization. It also stated that over 120 million Nigerians were at risk of contracting the NTDs. The Director of Public Health, Federal Ministry of Health, Dr. Morenikeji Alex Oko, disclosed this at the commemoration of the neglected tropical diseases in Abuja. A statement by the Acting Director of Information, Federal Ministry of Health, Benven Nwokike, which was made available to journalists, quoted Alex Oko as saying Nigeria is currently endemic to 14 NTDs. We have successfully eradicated guinea worm. The diseases we are still battling with include lymphatic filariasis, soil-transmitted helminthiasis, and schistosomiasis. Others are rabies, leprosy, yaws, snake bites, leishmaniasis, human African trypanosomiasis, mycetoma, and fascioliasis. Also quoted to have spoken at the event, the Minister of State for Health, Dr. Olorunmimbe Mamora, added that over 120 million Nigerians were at the risk of the NTDs. He said, over the years, the country has been battling seriously to eliminate most of these tropical diseases using approaches like preventive chemotherapy by conducting mass administration of medicines, morbidity management and disability prevention, integrated vector control, sound sanitation and hygiene practices with safe water supply. The Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Oludare Amao, said the Nigerian Air Force has now a total of 38 new aircraft included into its inventory. According to him, the latest addition to the fleet included the 12 A-29 Super Tucano aircraft recently acquired by the government. Amao said while some of the aircraft had been deployed to tackle insecurity in some parts of the country, the others were being used to upscale its pilots' training. He disclosed this in the latest edition of the Airman, a magazine of the Nigerian Air Force. Amao said, prior to the coming on board of the President, Muhammadu Buhari-led administration in 2015, the NAF was in the pitiable state owing to neglect as most of its platforms were grounded or in state of disrepair. He also disclosed that 173 pilots have been trained in the last 6 years, with additional 155 students pilots undergoing training. Amao, however, said the Air Force has introduced 11 new doctrines to guide its operation. According to him, the doctrines are based on analysis of the contemporary security environment as well as operational experiences, adding that competencies in the Air Force are now being guided by the doctrines. He assured Nigerians that the Air Force, in synergy with other security agencies, will continue to sustain its air operations against all criminal elements in the country to enable law-abiding citizens to carry out their legitimate duties without fear. The National Association of Nigerian Students has called on the Edo State government to ensure the payment of about 16-month salary arrears to lecturers of the Ambrose Ali University. The students also urged the state government to improve on budgetary allocations to the university and other tertiary institutions in the state, saying hungry and frustrated staff members could not reach the students effectively. The chairman, NANS Joint Campus Committee, Edo State Axis, Moses Emmanuel, in a statement on Sunday stated that learning was at its worst in AAU Epoma because lecturers and non-academic staff are being owed over 16-month salary and other deductions running into billions of naira. He also lamented that the cooperative society, which used to be a financial lifeline for many of the staff members when needs arose, had been crippled. He said it has become imperative and important to publicly call the attention of the governor of Edo State, Godwin Obaseki, to the fast dwindling state of all state-owned tertiary institutions in Edo State, mostly AAU Epoma, which is one of the foremost and reputable state-owned citadels of learning in Nigeria. The College of Medicine, AAU Epoma, is on the verge of total collapse due to lack of infrastructure and facility development. In fact, medical students are now being asked to pay 100,000 naira each to fund a hostel project needed for accreditation, for which they will still be required to pay to occupy. The statement added, Governor Obaseki, in his first term, closed down the College of Agriculture, Igworiaki, under the guise that he wants to speedily upgrade it to a world-class college. He further said, while NANS will reserve her comment for now as regard the Edo Best program and its implementation level across the state, we are calling on the governor of Edo State to revert the monthly subventions to all the state-owned tertiary institutions in the state back to how he met them if he cannot afford to increase them or cannot publicly tell the public while he is starving the various institutions financially to the point of total collapse. We'll go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Are you in KOGI State for the first time? Are you stressed or exhausted at home? Are you looking for where to relax and have fun with your children or loved ones? Do you want to hold an event in a serene environment or want to take your pupils or students for a creative task? Then Groovy Garden Ganaja 3G's Event Center is the right place. 3G's Event Center is where all comfort is provided. It offers you with a serene environment to hold picnics, weddings, birthday celebrations, partying with standard bars for your relaxation. For lovers of football, 3Gs provides you with viewing centers with digital facilities. 3Gs also provides you with halls with 150 to 1000 capacity. For student delights, 3Gs provides children arena, shawarma stand, and for mature men and women, there is a nightclub facility and live band arena for your pleasures and car park space. 3Gs also has a treated swimming pool for both young and old. 3Gs is ever ready to give you the comfort you are looking for. So what you are looking for in Sokoto is right in your Sokoto. For your reservation and booking of halls or have access to any of our facilities, please call the number 090-5276-9996 or locate 3Gs at Off Local Government Area Primary School, Ganaja, Lokoja, Kogi State. Our price is reasonable and negotiable too. At 3Gs, our responsibility is to make you comfortable. So be our guest today.
Welcome back. There are strong indications that the All Progressives Congress is in a dilemma over the zoning of 2023 presidency. It was gathered on Sunday that although the party was looking southwards to pick its presidential candidate, there was a strong possibility that it could still throw the race open for both northern and southern aspirants, who confided to journalists, said the party was still considering options that could make it retain the presidency in 2023. The party leader said, although from all indications the next chairman will come from the north, that will not stop interested northerners from vying for the APC presidential ticket. We have competent aspirants in the north and the south. We have not made up our minds, but we still go for the best. Who will help us retain the presidency in 2023? Also, an APC leader from the north stated all options were still on the table for the party. The party leader stated that if the chairman and the president come from the north, the worst the party can do is to give the chairman a political appointment and allow his deputy, who will be a southerner, to step in. Also, we can retain the present arrangement by retaining a northern chairman and picking our presidential candidates from the south. It was, however, learned that chieftains of the APC who were pushing for a president from the south were insisting that the party could not turn around to zone presidency to the north after the same region had produced the chairman of the party. It was gathered that the party's National Executive Committee would meet on the issue after the February 26th National Convention. A chieftain of the People's Democratic Party in Osun State, Ayodele Asalu, has cautioned members of the party to tread carefully ahead of the forthcoming governorship pool. It admonished the party members to stop an alleged plan by the ruling All Progressive Congress to create a division within the opposition. Asalu, in a statement in Osobo, therefore called on PDP members to reject the plots of APC agents working in their fold. He also called for an end to the campaign of calumny targeted at a governorship aspirant in the party, stressing that the move may be a calculated attempt to weaken the PDP ahead of the election. He also accused those opposed to Ademola Adeleke of engaging in blackmail to stop him from contesting the party's primary, warning leaders of the party against division going into the election. Asalu said the infighting would not benefit the members. The Director General of Voice of Nigeria, VON, Osita Okechukwu, was detained by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. The VON boss was reportedly detained over a case of conspiracy, abuse of office, and misappropriation of public funds to the tune of 1.3 billion naira. The VON DG was said to have arrived at the headquarters of the anti-graft agency in Abuja to honor an invitation. The EFCC spokesperson, Wilson Wajerin, confirmed the invitation of the VON chief executive but declined to provide further details. 3 suspected trans-border drug traffickers have been arrested by operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency while trying to smuggle 48,000 tablets of 225 milligram tramadol through Mobi, Adamawa State to Cameroon Republic. NDLEA spokesman Femi Babafemi said the suspects Mohammed Husseini, 32, Adamu Bella, 18, and Mohammed Umar, 18, were arrested at Samia Junction, Madanya Road, Mobi North Local Government Area, Adamawa State, with the exhibit concealed in the packet of another drug. On interrogation, the suspects claimed the drugs were being taken to Bagira town along Nigeria-Cameroon border to be delivered to some Cameroonians for onward delivery to Marua in Cameroon in a similar operation at Alabarago area of Lagos. Operatives of the State Command of the agency intercepted 1,200 parcels of imported lao, a strong variant of cannabis suspected to have been smuggled into the state from a neighboring country with a total weight of 1,229 kilograms. At the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, MMIA, Ikeja, Lagos, operatives at the Sako Export Shed of the airport during their routine cargo search intercepted a consignment of 22 international passports of 6 different countries concealed in a bag of gari among other food items. 9 of the passports belonged to UK, France, and Portugal, while the rest were Nigeria, Ghana, and Cameroon. Also at the airport, operatives equally recovered 12 parcels of cannabis weighing 4.95 kilograms concealed in a carton of golden moon packaged for export through the Sako Export Shed. Over to Jonah Malik for the sport updates.
And on sports updates, the final of the African Cup of Nations will go ahead at the Olympic Stadium in Yaoundé after the Confederations of African Football, CAF, on Sunday lifted its suspension of the venue where 8 people died in a crash on January 24th. CAF announcement means that the second semi-final scheduled for February 3rd will go ahead at the ground along with February 6th final. The semi-final to be played at Olympic Stadium will see Cameroon against Egypt. Cameroon defeated Guinea by 2-0, while Egypt defeated Morocco by 2-1. The other semi-finals will be played at the Amadou Abdijo Stadium, also in Yaoundé, on February 2nd, between Burkina Faso and Senegal. Burkina Faso defeated Tunisia by a lone goal, while Senegal see off Equatorial Guinea 3-1. Mason Greenwood will not play or train with Manchester United until further notice, the English Premier League giants said on Sunday. United, in a statement after police confirmed they were making inquiries following an accusation that the 20-year-old English forward had been violent towards a woman. Earlier on Sunday, videos, photos, and an audio recording were posted on the woman's Instagram accounts together with accusation of violent assault before being deleted. An initial United statement said, "We are aware of images and allegations circulating on social media. We will not take any further comments until the facts have been established. Manchester United does not condone violence of any kind." But a second statement issued by United later Sunday certified Greenwood's current status at Old Trafford by saying Mason Greenwood will not return to training or play matches until further notice. And in tennis, Rafael Nadal roared back from 2-set down to win a titanic 5-set duel with Daniil Medvedev. And in tennis, Rafael Nadal roared back from 2-set down to win a titanic 5-set duel with Daniil Medvedev and claim a record 21st Grand Slam men's title in the Australian Open final on Sunday. The Spanish great looked dead and buried as the Russian world number 2 carved out a 2-set lead, but Nadal soared home for one of his greatest comeback wins, 2-6, 6-7, 5-7, 6-4, 6-4, 6-4 in 5 hours 24 minutes on road Leva Arena. Novak Djokovic missed his chance to improve on his 9 Australian Open wins when he was deported over vaccination issues on the eve of the tournament, while Federer was injured. In the women's single, an imperious Alexa Barty said it was a dream come true after on Saturday becoming the first Australian to win her home Grand Slam in 44 years, but the memories made along the way were more important than the trophy. The world number 1 was 5-1 down in the second set against fearless American Danielle Collins, but came storming back to win in the tie-break and sweep past the 27th seed 6-3, 7-6, 7-2 and be crowned Australian Open champion. It was a third slam tie for the 25-year-old after her breakthrough French Open success in 2019 at Wimbledon. last year, joining Serena Williams as the only active player to win majors on all 3 surfaces. And that's Sports Update on Mlc TV. I am Malik Juna.
Thank you, Jonah. Let's go over to Matthias Ayodeji Peters for entertainment news.
On our entertainment news, popular Instagram comedian Adebayo Ridwan, popularly known as YAHAYA, has broken his silence over the sex for role allegation leveled against him. According to the IG skit maker, in a video shared via his Instagram page on Monday, January 31st, 2022, even though he is heartbroken, he is taking full responsibility for everything that has happened. I am here because of those that loved me and I have let down. I have received all the stones thrown at me. I am human. I am not here to blame anyone for what's happening, anyone but myself, he said. I am going to say 1 or 2 things. I have been heartbroken and weak. He went on to say he would love to move past the allegation leveled against him and continue making skits for his fans. YAHAYA recently came under fire for allegedly demanding sex from ladies before featuring them in his skits. The IG comedian is one of the most popular skit makers on social media. He kicked off his career in the entertainment industry in 2017 with his skits and comic videos. He had his education at Igbobi Secondary School and bagged the national diploma from Yaba College of Technology. Still on entertainment news, on January 30th, 2021, Nigerian singer Buju took to his Twitter account to announce that he would drop another project on his birthday. Buju was born Daniel Benson on May 19, 1997. Thus, he is set to drop the project on May 19, 2022. In Q4 2021, Buju released his debut EP, Sorry I'm Late, and it was an acquired taste. Nonetheless, his numbers were healthy as he dropped the project in the middle of an incredible run in Nigerian music industry. And that is all on entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Ayodeji Peters, reporting for Mlc TV.
Thanks, Matthias. That is today's news package. Do join us tomorrow via the same platform. For your event coverage, for news, sponsorship, and advert placement, call the numbers displayed on your screen or visit any of our social media handles to drop your comment for us. Like our Facebook page, Mlc TV, Instagram, Mlc TV 2021. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mlc Tv, and Fatima Yakub. Thanks for staying with us.
MLC TV. Emmanuel Daud Abdulmutalib, Orange Shulubon Ava Ronica, Kayasumonica, Ibrava, or Arela Bura and you. Yavaso MLC TV, Abisanavana is to Bura. Like a canoe, Equa, Hinta, Eva Shulubon Vazo only. Ibrava, America, Abisato Sanavame, for a woman so almost Sujete, Irayake, Leo Kukuru, Leo Puzui, at the name Abisato Sonon, and a maneva, Menequa Hintan, Ibrava, American Vaqua, Baneva, but the rest of Vazo only, and Antonida Eva Green. Do I have a man and the last of us in a cool home there? We know where he started to be in Magugena. But again, he has taken on another Facebook, Instagram, Kamuru, Moneva, Baneva, and Libya, do you see? I go as one of Konoka, I saw the Cotton, Kumuria, and Cotone, I want me, Dan, and Dan,